This video is sponsored by LensRentals.com, who were awesome enough to send me the Tamron 7180 for review. If you're looking into renting your next piece of gear, these guys have so much inventory to choose from. Customer service is awesome, and it's super easy to return your gear. Make sure to go ahead and use coupon code Luciano15 at the end of the checkout to get 15% off your next rental. Now let's get to the video. So when it comes to zoom lenses, I've not always been a fan of zoom lenses. I have the 28-75. I like it. It's sweet. Good focal range. Now when it came to like that 70 to 200 focal range, I didn't want to deal with it just because of the fact that it takes too much space in my bag. But the 70-180 from Tamron fits nice, everything nice. Let's talk about it. So there's a ton of videos out there that you can go check out the specs and all the geeky cool stuff like aperture blades, elements and all that stuff. Now what I want to do is give you like a user experience review on this lens. I shot a wedding with this lens. I shot a few portrait sessions already, and I did a few video type projects with this lens, which if you haven't seen them already, I'll link them down below, also in the description box. First thing I want to talk about is the actual build of this lens. It definitely feels like the 28-75 from Tamron. So it's not like super constructive, it's super hard, sturdy. Like, I mean, just you don't want to drop. You never want to drop your lens, so don't do that. But as you can see, it is the same build as the 20-75 and 17-28. So it's definitely the same feel. And that's what's cool about these Tamron lenses, is that it just feels right. It feels like, like you've been using the other lenses. Having more experience using the 20-75, when I got this in the mail, I was like, oh, this feels the same. So it was really cool to be able to use something that felt similar. Now, I have a few friends that are more into filmmaking, and one thing they don't like about this specific lens is the fact that the focusing ring is done by a wire. So I guess that like kind of gives an issue when pulling focus or something like that. So yeah, that's one thing to consider if you are using this more for filmmaking. If you want something a little bit more smoother, you might want to try something else. But when it comes to photography, I mean, there's no issues with this lens at all. I've noticed that when I was shooting portraits, I would always shoot around the 100mm to 135mm focal range. When it came to 180, I liked it. It did do a little bit of hunting. Now, I don't know if maybe that was the focusing distance that I was in. When I was switching to 180, I did have to step back maybe like a few steps so it can get in focus properly. The majority of the time I was shooting with the Sony a7 III, which I'm filming right now with. And the cool thing about using this camera and this lens is that I can go Super 35 mode with this lens. It's really cool to try to get like the macro type feel because I was able to punch in. In one of my videos, I actually tried shooting a Daniel Schiffer commercial type thing, which was a true failure, but I was able to try to get the macro kind of feel, shooting in 4K and shooting also punching in at Super 35 mode with this lens at 180. So that was actually really cool to be able to see like the droplets of the can fall. Again, it's not a true macro feel, but the fact that I can get really close with it and punching in using 4K, that was really awesome. Now, who is this lens for? I mean, I think honestly, if you're a photographer, an event photographer, even a portrait photographer, and even a filmmaker, I mean, I can totally see filmmakers using this lens and give or take, the whole, the wire situation with the focusing. I mean, if you can go past that, then yeah, because of the price and the build and the quality of this lens, because it is sharp, yeah, totally, I would recommend it. But what you could do is you can actually just like rent it first and then buy it. So check the link down below. When it comes to using this for video, I had no problems using it. I will shoot in autofocus. Now, for those that are filmmakers, don't kill me. I'm gonna shoot in autofocus. I don't care, and I'll just do the touch screen. This wired thing doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I brought in someone who does filmmaking would totally disagree, and that's cool. Let me know in the comments below if you're a filmmaker and you can give me your experiences using a wired versus non-wired focusing ring. I mean, it focuses well. It focuses well. Now, if I was to get this lens, will this be like my ultimate lens? No, I enjoy shooting in prime more regardless. I love prime lenses. They're just amazing, sharp, low light awesomeness, buttery smooth. 12 to 20, no 12 to 24, sorry. I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on that lens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos that I posted before this actual like review impressions video. I'll link everything down below you guys can check out. Again, remember, you can always rent this lens out. 15% off using the promo code Luciano15 at LensRentals.com. Thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below. Like it, share it with your friends, and all that good stuff. Until next time, stay awesome, stay fresh, keep creating. Peace.